What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we're going to be talking about Paladin and how to best redo Paladin. Now, I am going to be using some older footage of a double evolved Paladin, so that's why you see the screen is a little bit different. But essentially, here's my idea for Paladins. Now, a Paladin at 10 of 10 right now fortifies defenses, reduces damage taken by 95% for 7 seconds. Now, that sounds very nice, but we all know that Paladin is just not that used right now. So here's what I would suggest to change Paladin up. Not only would I keep his skill the same, but I would add an additional stipulation, which is it also would be a global proc that would reduce the damage taken by all allies by 60% with an 8-second cooldown. Now that means that his proc is not only going to make him very tanky, it's also going to make the team tanky, kind of like how Gulam also gives your heroes a shield when he's healing. Now, Paladin is not going to be healing like a Gulam, but he is going to be reducing damage, and that will come into play in a lot of different game modes like Archdemon, even Lost Battlefield, because 60% damage reduction on a 7-second cooldown is quite a lot. And then you will see Paladin actually be used in a lot of different game modes. Now, here's the other thing that I would say would make Paladin relevant and would make people think about him twice. When evolved, I would make Paladin get a 5 of 8 stone skin, innate talent, kind of like how all of these heroes come with an 8 of 8 talent already. When he is the first evolution, he will come with a 5 of 8 stone skin. Now, once you double evolve him, then that talent will go up to an 8 of 8 stone skin. So at a double evolved Paladin would have an 8 of 8 stone skin, and if you take his divine shield to 10 of 10, he will have a proc that will reduce damage by 95% more. So basically within that proc, he will be like a Skull Knight. He will take no damage whatsoever. So let me know what you guys think about that, because I think that with these changes, like for instance with this change that I'm talking about with Paladin, it would make him a viable option for a lot of different game modes, in which for instance one would be Guild Wars. Because what is the main talent that everybody's going for in Guild Wars for the most part? It's Stone Skin. Now, a double evolved Paladin that comes with an 8 of 8 Stone Skin already, in which when he procs can give a shield to all of your heroes, that's very powerful. And if you coupled it in with like an 8 of 8 tenacity, and then you put a revive crest on him, he would be a nightmare in Guild Wars. And whoever would have ever think of even calling Paladin a nightmare in Guild Wars? I mean, just think about that. These are the kind of reworks that I would hope Castle Clash will start doing. Now, I realize that with Paladins, maybe I'm adding a little bit too much just because he's just so underused, that maybe that will put him up just a little bit over the top. But let's be honest, heroes like Skull Knight, like Green Fiend, Demogorgon, they're already so over the top that I question if that's even over the top. Now, you can make the argument that Paladin is a shard hero, so he shouldn't be that powerful anyways, which I can agree with that. But something along these lines is where I would think Castle Clash would be doing itself a favor really on going back, reworking older heroes, and making them relevant. Now, of course, this is just my idea off the top of my head. You probably have something completely different that you might think would fit better. So if you have an idea for Paladin, let me know in the comment section. Also, if you have any ideas for any other heroes, let me know in the comment section, because I want to hear about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's hope that we can get some update on the older legendary heroes here. And until later, bye!